Bryant is still sitting at home waiting for the call. It wasn't too long ago that Dez was tweeting about how cool it would be to join the Patriots. So obviously seeing Josh Gordon's addition to the squad has him sort of on the outside looking in. Marty, I know it's one of your buddies. What does this mean for Dez Bryant trying to get on an NFL roster?
It's very interesting, though, because Dez doesn't really have off-the-field issues like that, you know, with the level of off-the-field issues. Being suspended for a year, he's always been able to play when he's healthy. He's always been able to make plays. So it's like, you know, you got guys that go through issues. Like I heard, like Stephen A. Smith broke it down quickly, like a guy who is in their own way, more teams deal with that, but a guy that comes out as a problem, speaking up and speaking out on things is like a bigger issue. So it's like, where does Dez, where does he find work? And is it like, how do you go about getting a job if he wants a job, and where would that job be? Because sometimes you could wait yourself out. You know, it's all about timing. And I don't think that you could really pass up on a chance for to get a Josh Gordon on your team if you're the Patriots. But there's still another guy out there that could go make plays for you. But maybe they're looking for someone to take off the top, and they don't really feel like that Dez is a flyer anymore. So it just depends on what teams need. You know, you got a really good player out there, but Colin Kaepernick's still out there. Eric Reed is still out there. It's like there's tons of guys out there still looking for work, you know. So you never know how these motherfuckers pick their teammates or their players.
Well, are you surprised to see Dez Bryant at home sitting on the couch on Sundays and not on the football field?
I'm not. I think the most surprised, because I went through this. So I sat at home waiting for an opportunity as well. I think the difference between us was my heart was gone. I really didn't want to play anymore. So when I got those opportunities to go to another organization, it wasn't the same. The excitement wasn't there. Starting over from scratch, despite being 70 yards short of 10,000. You know, I think I went to Tennessee, and that's the team that I got hurt against. I was demolishing Tennessee before I got hurt. And so to have to go work out, like, you already know I still got it because I was just kicking your ass. You know what I mean, when I went down. So, you know, when you look at Dez's situation, like you said, I think Reed would probably be the biggest name of talent that's available, but because these guys are so vocal, no one wants them.
Yeah, it's kind of strange not seeing Dez Bryant on the football field. I thought that would be figured out by this point, and to see Josh go to New England, just like.
Dez should have took that money when the Ravens was offering it. You really, that opportunity I think you should have taken, and it would have been over.
Well, I agree with that. I think it's a lot like when you get ready to sell your car, right? When you sell your car, to you, the car has more value than the person buying it because of the memories that you have with that car. And it's the same thing for players. They have the memories of all the highlights they made, so they put a higher value on what that is worth now and what it was worth back in the past. And I think not taking a deal with the Ravens and being on a franchise like that that's always competing for a chance to win a championship or at least go to the playoffs, I think there was you missed out on that. But then when you do that, other teams were like, well, damn, what does he really want out of that? So, like, people, when you make business moves, no matter what it is, football, finance, like what I'm doing today, Yahoo not being in the studio, all these are strategic business moves. So when you come with a strategy, the better be on point, and you better know what you're getting into. I think that he thought the aftermath would be totally different of what will happen after he didn't take that deal. He thought more deals were going to run in. Like, if I can get this from the Ravens, then what can I get from this team or that team? And it didn't roll like that. Sometimes you got to shuffle the deck that you're handed, or deal with the cards you dealt, or
one of those. Yeah, you just got to go. You got to play some cards.